just a little bit. I think I could overdrive it just a little bit. I think I could overdrive it just a little bit. I think I could overdrive it just a little bit.
Yo. Welcome back, dude, to another episode of the YoYoYo podcast with Martin and Hooter.
What's up, everybody, and how you doing, Hooter?
I'm doing great, dude.
Yeah?
Yeah, man. It's January, and it's what, 70 degrees in LA, something like that.
Yeah, it was cold as fuck this morning, but right now it's nice. It's nice as fuck. You know what's crazy? It was 48 when I woke up, and when I got in the car, it was 48 early this morning, and it was. I was up. It was 7:30 a.m. to be exact. And it was 48 degrees, and I put on a little hoodie, you know, and I was like, oh fuck, in Chicago, this is what motherfuckers were saying. What a nice day, and I knew it was gonna warm up, you know what I mean? But to know it's gonna stay like this, I'm just pussified because that is
You'd
cold.
have been all bundled up.
I would have been bundled up for sure.
Yeah, dude. Those motherfuckers threw barbecues.
Yeah, but yeah, you're right. It is the middle of fucking January, and it's 70 degrees. It's also the middle of January. That's like motherfuckers that started New Year's resolutions. How many of them have fallen off? You know what I mean? Like, how many motherfuckers went to the gym for like 2 days, 3 days, and now they're like, fuck that. I'm sore. I'm gonna take this week off, and the excuses start kicking in right around now. Whatever. A lot of motherfuckers that started a diet have since said fuck it, because it's so symbolic to start in the beginning of the year.
Fresh
you know what I
start.
mean? It's like a fresh start, fresh blah blah blah, yada yada yada. By now, shit's already fucking settled in, you know, and if you have old habits, your old habits tend to kind of overpower no matter what it is that you're trying to do. You haven't formed a habit yet, you know.
How many days does it take?
I used to know that. I think 30 or 60. But so clearly it's not nearly enough time right now. But if anybody's like listening and you're like fucking saying, fuck it. Let me just say, you don't need the new year. You don't need a new month. You don't need a fucking Monday. The day you decide, fuck it, this is the day that I'm going, then that's the day that you're going. I was telling Peter this earlier on the Spanish podcast. It's like, there's motherfuckers that on a Thursday say, fuck it, from this day forward, I ain't smoking cigarettes no more. And they don't smoke cigarettes. They don't need it to be a Monday. They don't need it to be a new year, new me. They don't need it. It's you decide. You decide when is enough. You know, I'm tired of this fucking gut blocking my view of my dick. Like, now I just want to fucking, you know, I'm doing something about my gut. I'm doing something about this. I'm doing something about that. And until then, shit ain't going to change no matter how many New Years happen.
And also, dude, I don't like when people, like, okay, say you're going to stop drinking soda, right? On the start of the new year. And then say the first weekend you fuck it up by drinking a soda. Bro. The year, say your goal was for the whole year not to drink soda. It's one weekend out of the fucking year. That doesn't mean you should just say fuck it and throw in the towel.
I had one. Fuck it now. Might as well get a fucking 12-pack.
Like, it's so fucking. That's a dumb way to look at things because, bro, you're a week in.
Yeah.
2 weeks in, 3, whatever the fuck. Even if you're a month in,
who gives
there's
a
still
fuck?
plenty of time in the year. That's why, dude, I was pretty happy with myself because I told you last time that I stopped adding salt to my food. And that doesn't mean I cut out sodium completely. Like, if shit already has salt,
well,
I'm gonna eat it. And if shit's extra salty, I'm not gonna fucking do anything about it. I'm just gonna
You're still pretty salty.
You know me. I'm fucking salt bay, dude.
So you've been cutting it out.
But I cut it out. And look, I started even before the new year started. And I was like, oh, that's going to be my resolution. But I didn't start on the first. I started before. And, bro, it's been hard a few times, dude. Like, when I went to go eat tacos, it was hard to not add salt to my tacos. And the other day, I had a cocido. And it was hard for me to not add salt. And on it wasn't New Year's. I think on Christmas, I had pozole, but the pozole wasn't that good, dude. So it kind of needed some salt, and I still didn't add salt. So I'm pretty proud of myself.
That's pretty goddamn good. Where did you have cocido at?
I got it from Las Palmas.
They have pretty good cocido there.
Yeah, it was all right.
I haven't been to Las Palmas in a minute, dude. You know what Las Palmas reminds me of? Football, Cristino, Jake, and Charlie,
Budweiser.
and a lot of Budweiser. But not Bud Light, Budweiser. I thought if you would have told me it was Budweiser, I would have believed you the other day.
I almost did it, dude.
I don't know why you didn't.
Have you had a Bud? You told me not to.
I did not. I said, get whatever you want. That's what I said.
I said, okay, I'm seriously gonna get better. Don't do that, Hooter.
I
That's
did
what
not
you
say
told me.
don't do that, Hooter.
And then you said,
And
get
when
whatever. And then you said,
wait,
get
wait,
whatever. And you said, get whatever you want. And I said, okay, but no, don't do that. But get whatever you want.
When do you ever listen to me?
I kind of want to bring it back,
It's not that great.
but it's not that bad either.
It's not. It's not that bad. It's not. Is Budweiser a Pilsner or lager?
Ooh,
I think it's a Pilsner.
it could be a Pilsner, yeah.
I think it's a Pils. What? Ask Mega Man. He's your beer guru.
Let's go
That's
to the
Beto
fucking-
Duran.
Yeah.
Let's go to the.
Let's go to our YoYoYo beer analytics team.
Well, if you had a guess, what is it? I'll check it out.
I'll say Pilsner.
You say it's a Pilsner?
Yeah.
Let's see here. Budweiser.
Because I think lager is just Mexican type shit.
Pilsner. It says Budweiser Pilsner beer.
There
Yeah.
you go, dude. I'll tell you something right now, Dad.
Oh, wait. No, they got the copper lager.
That's a Pilsner?
No, that's a copper lager.
Oh, duh.
Yeah.
It's in the fucking name. Jesus Christ. Is that a stout? No, it's copper lager. Yeah, that's the name, but I mean, is it a sour? Fucking moron.
IPA?
Fucking dummy, dude. Hey, but you know what, Dad? When we're in Jersey,
up? Yeah.
I ordered a Modelo.
Yeah.
And when they brought me a beer, they brought it in a glass, so obviously I couldn't tell. And dude, it was a Corona. And if you would have told me, hey, what did you just drink? I would have said Modelo. And then they said, I said, hey man, let me get another Modelo. And they're like, oh, actually it wasn't a Modelo. I was like, bullshit, you just gave me a Modelo. And they're like, no, dude, it was a Corona. We ran out of Modelo. And I was like, damn, you motherfuckers got me. Because usually I fucking hate Corona.
You know what's fucking crazy is that a lot of times, unless it's a very distinct taste, like if you give me a purple haze, you know, is that what you call it? Yeah, a purple haze, or a
if you will,
or a Magic Hat number 9. There's some beer that I can tell, or like if it's a sour, it'll have a distinct taste, you know. But if it is a lager and even some pilsners, I think they get lost in. Like if somebody says, "Hand me a Dos Equis," and you bring them a Modelo, unless it's a Modelo Negra or a Negra
Of
Modelo,
course.
right? But a lot of times, most motherfuckers won't be able to tell. And I say that you could lump in Pacifico,
For sure.
Victoria, Modelo, Dos Equis,
All that
Corona,
all
of that shit. Tecate even in some of those cases. So it's so crazy that people get so attached to a certain fucking label.
And maybe, who knows? Maybe I like Corona on draft and not in bottle. That could be it too, I guess. Who knows? But I fucking was drinking Corona, and I'm not the Corona guy, dude.
Bro, I had a lot of Coronas in the 80s. That was the best marketing campaign as far as beer goes. As far as Mexican beer, that was the first. There's never been a more successful ad than
Bro,
Corona,
find your
I feel.
beach.
Yeah, dude. It was great marketing. And I think the Dos Equis, man, is a very close fucking second because that fool just made you want. He put Dos Equis on the map. Before that,
For
nobody
sure.
talked about Dos Equis. Nobody gave a fuck about Dos Equis.
That fool doesn't even do commercials for them, and you still talk about that fool.
He stopped, right? Yeah. And I don't know what other Mexican beer. Well, for some reason, Modelo snuck up in there, you know?
Yeah,
which is
it
so
became
crazy.
like super trendy, dude.
It's crazy because out of all the Mexican beers, none of those three were the most popular. In Mexico, Tecate was the Budweiser of fucking Mexico. Like what Budweiser and Coors were to the United States, I feel that Tecate was to Mexico. You know, they had the Carta Blanca and all that stuff. And you know, Carta Blanca's a decent beer, I think.
Yeah.
But it doesn't get nearly enough attention
Yeah.
as the other motherfuckers do.
Dude, the other day, Sean Latham, the $20 chef, tweeted at Bud Light, and he had a picture of Bud Light's cans from 1989 to current. And so you saw the progression of each can, and not every year, but like every 4 or 5 years or whatever, they would change the can a little bit. And he was like, yo, bro, if you guys bring back the 95 can, I'll fucking buy a 12er today. And I looked at the picture, dude, and I was like, holy fuck, man. If these fools bring that shit back, especially since the 90s are so back right now, like if they bring that 95 can back, I think it would destroy. Like people will buy it just because, dude, just because of the nostalgia of the fucking can. And so Bud Light retweeted that fool and said, what do you guys think? Which can should we bring back? And everybody was putting in their vote, whatever, right? But dude, those 90s cans of like it just said Bud Light, like just simple red and what was it, like red and silver, red and blue, some shit like that. Yeah. And dude, it made me even say like, dude, I remember kind of that. I remember Budweiser, but then I remember like Bud Light.
Okay, 95, bro. You were fucking
No. I don't remember the 95. I remember the
I wasn't drinking till 96.
Yeah. The 99 2000, which is when they went away from the red and silver into the blue cans, but it was still like those weird years, those like halfer years. And I remember those cans because of that's when like De La Hoya was just killing it. And I remember all the boxing parties, and I just remember like a sea of fucking blue and silver cans everywhere, bro.
You know what's crazy is that when the 90s were happening, and the only reason I'm thinking about this is because of that fucking show that we were watching, Sloppy Bobby or Bobby's World. Is it Bobby's World?
Slobby's World.
Slobby's World. And all the 90s stuff is throwback now. But what's crazy is that the more we get into the 2000s, everything 90s, as much as the 70s and the 80s and things are collectible, the thing with the 90s is that was right at the turn of the century. So it'll be turn of the century fashion, turn of the century music, turn of the century blah, blah, blah. And that in and of itself is going to have a connection with a lot of motherfuckers, you know? There might be a lot of people that don't identify with the 80s or 70s per se, but when you say turn of the century, now you're talking about a shit ton of people that come from the last century that are going to have a connection to that.
For sure.
So I feel that the 90s are going to be the most collectible decade of our lifetime, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean,
a lot of shit was
and I could be wrong.
cracking, dude. In the 90s, I feel.
Ninja Turtles.
Ninja Turtles, dude. Wrestling, I feel, was huge, dude.
Wrestling was huge in the 90s.
Not to say that wrestling's
always been huge.
It's always huge, but I feel like in the 90s, like, bro, that fucking...
You know what else? Fucking NASCAR.
Oh, shit. Dude.
What else?
Basketball was fucking huge.
Oh,
and I feel like
dude.
basketball is like...
That was Jordan's golden era.
Yep.
Right? The 90s.
And the thing is, you had everybody though, like Jordan, Barkley, all those fools, Gary Payton, all those fools that were just like
Malone.
now are all big as fuck talking about the sport.
But back then they were in they were like
dude,
balling their asses off.
Bro.
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
I mean, even like somebody like Rodman, you know, who's a 90s. He's another 90s character,
sure.
you know. But yeah, the fucking 90s were a whole different fucking different animal.
And it's crazy to think that it's been 30 years. Like from 90 to now.
Fuck. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That is wild.
Yeah.
Dude, like it's a lifetime ago, to be honest, you know. But anyway, that's a lot of the 90s stuff. I mean, Prince, who did that song 1999, he did it. He recorded that song in the 80s, and that song
party like it's 1999.
Yeah. And so already in the 80s, where people were already thinking of 1999, it's going to be 2000. It wasn't like a regular New Year's. 1999 was like, what the and you were like probably 8 years, so it's not like it was like hitting you as much as you didn't really grasp what it was.
And it's not going to be that until $29.99.
Yeah,
So that-
$20.99.
No, because then that'll just be 21.
Oh, you're right, $29.99.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's dude,
You know what I
come on.
mean? So
Yeah.
to be alive during that time,
Yes,
you know what I mean? When it
Yeah.
all switches up like that,
Yeah.
dude.
It's
Yeah.
pretty fucking impressive. And so, party like it's 1999, and till this day that song is, but how progressive was he that in the 80s he said, "This is my shit that they're gonna be playing in 1999." And New Year's 1999, that was probably the most
Had to
played
be.
song.
Had to be.
Had to been. Right?
For sure.
Because before that, every time it was New Year's
That
celebration,
fucking Macarena.
celebration was celebrate good. Like that was always like celebration was the song that you would always play. Now New Year, you almost can guarantee to hear 1999.
Yeah.
It's so and it's just that staying power that it's always gonna fucking have. Fucking Genius by Prince's fucking
Oh, he was a genius,
It
dude.
was a goddamn artistic genius, motherfucker. How did we get here?
I don't know.
At least we didn't shit on Baby Jesus.
Yeah, dude. Hey, look, we're 60 minutes in. We haven't even talked about Baby Jesus.
Hey, but let's talk about Baby Jesus for a second. Somebody hit you up and said that because we were talking about if you do get the Baby Jesus on that day on the 6th of January, and then you throw a party, and I said, well, you probably throw it next year,
Yeah.
for the same thing. And clearly, I was just making shit up, like
Making shit
like I
up,
sometimes
As
do.
per usual.
And you found out that
Yeah, I'm not gonna take credit for it because somebody hit me up. Her name is Jeans80, and so she hit me up and was like, "Hey there, so not that you care, lol," which great way to start a message because
do
that's
care.
just fucking hilarious. But we do care, and also she said, "Hey, if you do get the baby, if you do end up slicing the baby." The party that you have to throw is on February 2nd. It lands on Super Bowl.
oh,
Yeah.
February 2nd.
Mm-hmm.
So not even a month later, you're fucking committed to this party.
That's why that chick left them at the fucking, I was going to say the gas station, but no, the fucking fire station.
And now you have to throw a party, and a traditional party includes what? Tamales and booze?
Yeah, and booze, probably. And the thing is, because there's several babies, I think, in there, right?
No, there's one baby.
No, there's several. Because you go in on it with other people.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if, like, say I get a baby, then you get a baby in the rosca, then me and you have to throw that party.
Homie, there's only one baby.
Dude. Just like you have to wait till a year to throw the fucking party, like you said?
No, this thing I do know for sure, though. There's not more than one baby, Hooter.
Let's see.
Jesus was not a twin.
He was fucking triplets. Baby Jesus. That's why
imagine?
3 fucking wise men came.
No, dude.
One
It's
for each
one
baby.
Jesus. One baby Jesus
How
per cake.
many babies
Jesuses.
are in?
The cake. It's one, Hooter. This one I know for sure. He told me. You didn't get the baby Jesus email?
Oh, you're not on the news?
You're not on the group text? You're not on the... Did they take you out the group chat for not replying?
What the fuck? Now I can't find any.
Nah, it's just one, bro.
Come on, man.
I'm telling you.
I
it's
hope
just one.
Jeans80 fucking hits us up again.
It's one baby Jesus per cake, dude. One crucifixion. One baby Jesus. One party on the 2nd.
You see?
Seriously. Don't be crazy.
Well,
You heard there was 2.
I heard, yeah, sometimes even more.
No.
Yeah, dude.
Dude.
But, so then, yesterday you posted the video of Beto Duran, our good old pal.
Mm-hmm.
And that fool said he dropped the pandemonium line with Jim Hill, dude.
And I reposted him.
Yes. And so then I said, I commented and I put, this fool's about to get fired if he keeps dropping quotes from podcasts, right? So then people started commenting, yada, yada, yada. And then this homie, Black Speedy Bullet, put at Hooter Moreno, they're going to listen to the latest episode and hear Baby Jesus get ripped within the first 5. Laughing my ass off. Now, dude, that was such a funny goddamn comment because it made me go listen to the last episode. And, bro, we did rip this little motherfucker, bro. Oh, my God, dude.
God.
Dude. You said they gifted this fool a golden hammer, which was ironic because that's what took him down. Well, after all of the jokes you put, nailed it, bro. We ripped this fool, and I didn't even realize I didn't realize that we did that. When we're in it and we're just ripping fools, I don't realize how hard we're ripping them.
The Baby Jesus had no chance.
Poor Baby Jesus, dude.
He was destined. Listen, so I just looked it up on the monitos. And that's what it says, monitos, on the freaking Google. Which is such
Did you look it up in English or Spanish?
Spanish.
Oh, okay.
Which is such a disrespectful... Like, you think we're dissing the Baby Jesus? 30 minutes sheen him from Baby Jesus to action figure.
Yeah.
They're calling him a monito.
That's not cool.
The disrespect on this fucking page is ridiculous. 10, up to 10 monitos. Up to 10, depending on
That was a litter of fucking Baby Jesuses, dude.
So it turns out that it was divine intervention, but it was the first case of the, the what do you call it when they do the shots?
Oh, dude, come on, bro.
When they do the
yeah.
I forget.
When they put it into somebody else.
Yes.
Yeah. The implant.
Well, whatever the heck it is. Anyway, and that induced pregnancy type of thing. Induced pregnancy? I don't know what
And that's what happens, dude.
So anyway,
They
you
just
can
start
have up to
multiplying.
10 monitos. And you're right. It's depending on how many the baker decides to put in there. And each of them represents like a different thing, supposedly. And there's different things on the rosca that represents different things, is what I was just reading. But they said the one thing that everybody's happy about is if there's multiple monitos, is that you get to split the expenses for the party that you're throwing. Instead of you taking up all the hit, it's absorbed by all the people that got the monito. We should do a party like that.
We should.
With people that would be down to throw a party. And whoever gets the monito has to throw the parties.
Yeah. I remember I did one. Well,
A kegger.
A kegger, dude. Yes.
A monito kegger.
A little monito kegger, bro.
Or-
and
or-
then wherever the keg is, you need a sad picture of Jesus just looking at you all disappointed. Every time you pour a beer, that fool's just looking at you all sad, dude.
And it's got to be on a Friday or Saturday. Like, we'll change it.
Yeah.
So we'll have a like whoever gets the monito, you gotta have a kegger and a taco guy.
Damn.
Yeah. And then everybody that participates gets to invite 5 people.
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah, and
that's a big money monito, but that's more expensive than having a real kid, dude. God damn.
And they have to bring some weed.
I think
Nice.
it should be like each kid is a different thing. So like the first kid, that's if you get the first one, you have to put up the pad, right? And then the
Okay.
second one,
But
you
see-
put up the keg. The
But what
third
if
one, you bring the
okay,
weed.
so what if somebody has a big pad and there's somebody that has a little pad? Can you trade
you
monitos?
could trade, yeah.
Okay, so you could trade
So
with
you
somebody.
could say like, hey, I'll trade you your pad, and then I'll bring a keg.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
there you go.
Yeah. No, this is barter. This you know, you could fucking trade and wheel and deal, dude. You know what I mean? Like in the old age.
Trade monitos. You know that there's next year there's a party that I got invited to, and they're doing vintage monitos from the 70s and the 80s, and then they have some monitos from the 90s. And if you get the retro monito, it's worth a lot more money.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
good, dude. And also, if you have a retro cake that nobody really is not going to eat.
In
that
the
shit.
future, the little monitos are gonna be all pimped out.
Oh, for sure. Honestly,
right
I'm
now-
surprised they're not already, dude. How do we
Dude.
have little Lego men that are fucking Spider-Man, but yet we can't have a
baby
fucking
Jesus.
pimped out baby Jesus?
We need a pimped out baby
How
Jesus.
is baby Jesus all white and we have fucking Lego men
Yes.
who are completely done up, dude? You have construction worker
Baby
ones.
Jesus looks like a little baby alien.
Yeah, dude, it's unfair. They don't even give this motherfucker eyes or anything.
They
dude.
should give him Air
He
Jesus.
needs sad eyes.
He should wear like Air Jordans on the fucking monito.
Yeah.
The monito should have clothes on. The
It should be
monito
a
have
progression, dude. Like baby Jesus, teenager Jesus, and
toddler
then
Jesus,
toddler Jesus, adult Jesus, and then
resurrected Jesus.
ooh, zombie Jesus. Yeah,
There you go. You see. All
with
right.
the basket of eggs. Found them. Beat you, kids.
Oh, dude. Anyway, okay. Well, that's enough Jesus.
But speaking of,
Speaking of Jesus.
no. This last week,
Mm-hmm.
the Nina hit me up because she was gonna throw Leanne a birthday party, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so it was gonna be a Frozen theme birthday party.
Yes.
And so she was like, "Hey, I need an Anna piñata." Anna is a character from Frozen, and she was like, "Now look, don't go out and buy one. I have a hula girl piñata from like 3 years ago. Just turn this hula girl piñata into Anna, right?" So she tells Pilla, "Here you go. Just make it happen, right?" And so I didn't even now I didn't hear none of this, right? Because I was outside doing something. And if I would have heard, I would have said, "Nina,
Oh my God.
are you crazy? You think you just gave me an art project, lady." And also, this was on fucking Wednesday and the party was on Saturday. That doesn't even give enough time for the tissue paper to dry, bro.
What I find fucking hysterical is that that's my sister you're talking about. Yeah. And I keep saying how little in common me and her have. Like, we're so different, me and my sister. And you'd be the first one to agree. Yes, you motherfuckers are so different. Yeah. But that is some shit. Not only would I say that, but I look at it and say, "Oh, I could make a fucking Ana Piñata out of this motherfucker right here."
1,000%. For as opposite as you guys are, there's certain times where it's like, holy fuck, is this my dad? Is my dad talking right now, dude? That's just insanity, right?
Oh
so here Pilla comes with a fucking
That's some
piñata,
Moreno
right?
shit
Oh,
right
dude,
there.
that's the most Moreno shit.
Oh.
So here comes Pilla with this fucking piñata, right? And I'm like, I'm in the car, and I'm like, why the fuck are we taking a piñata with us? Ain't nobody's birthday coming up. I'm not, what? There's not enough mess at the fucking house. She needs more mess at the fucking house, right? So she loads this motherfucker up.
How big was this bitch?
The biggest, dude.
Bigger than Minx?
Yeah, for
Oh,
sure.
shit. That's a big
sure.
piñata, yeah. And what's up with giant piñatas?
All right.
Dude, piñatas used to be like a little donkey that was this fucking tiny. It was
Dude.
little. Okay.
100%.
Anyway.
So fucking Pilla loads this bitch and then hops in the car, right? And I hate that she didn't say anything. Like, she just so normal fucking loading up a piñata to the fucking car. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? That's how we drive. And I'm like, really? She's not going to say anything about the fucking piñata? Nothing about that was odd, huh? So fucking like 2 stop signs down, I'm like, "Killer, what the fuck is up with the piñata?" And she's like, "Oh my God, I can't say no to your Nina." And I'm like, "Killer, what the fuck are you talking about?" And she was like, "She wants me to turn that hula girl into an Anna." And I'm like, "Pilla,
Oh, fuck me.
you getting the supplies
Oh, shit.
is probably going to cost more than going to go buy a fucking Anna piñata." And she's like,
oh, my God. I don't know why this is so fucking
Now,
funny.
the crazy part is, and this is another effect that you have,
Oh,
right?
my God.
You guys tell people to do things, but then it gives them the confidence to think that they can do that, right? So Pilla's like, no, look, we'll go and maybe we'll get some tissue paper, yada, yada. I'm like, Pilla, even if you wanted to do this.
We're going to put her on ice cubes. She's going to be frozen. We'll just keep her in the freezer till the day of the party. The cold never bothered me anyway.
We have an ice chest. Do you have an ice chest? Dude.
Oh, fuck me.
So I'm like, Priscilla, you're out of your fucking mind, girl. We're not going to turn this fucking hula girl into an Anna, dude. We're just going to go buy an Anna, right? So we pick up Meeks. And fucking Meeks is all pissed off. She's like, how am I supposed to get in the car? Right? The fucking piñata's in the way. She's all pissed off. Now she has a friend in the back seat.
That's going to be Anna. Be happy.
So then the
God.
next day comes, and I'm like, yo, Kill, come on, man. Let's go to fucking L.A. Let's go get an Anna. She's like, are you sure? I'm like, get in the fucking car, dude. Let's go. So here we go, our happy ass to fucking downtown, yeah. So
You can't find an Anna.
No. We pull up, and we see an Anna, right? And here's the thing about me. I swear I'm so good at fucking wheeling and dealing, dude. I swear I'm the best at it, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not, dude. But I like to think that I'm the best. And also, I'll send people to go buy it, but then be like, dude, if they don't fucking take 20, fuck that. Dip out, right? So then Priscilla's like, okay, if it's, what do I say? If it's 30, are we taking it? I'm like, fuck no. If it's 30, we're not taking it. Say you have 20, right? So then she goes. And we see a fucking Anna, and I'm like, go. So she goes, and I fucking see the lady fucking talking, right?
And where are you
I'm
during
in the
this whole
car.
time?
I'm in the car.
Okay.
Because there's no parking. And I'm
Okay.
not going to pay $10 to fucking get one Anna and dip out. You know what I mean?
Right,
So I pull up right there, and I see this fucking little lady fucking talking to Pilla. And Pilla, I fucking...
Text her.
Yeah, I text her. I'm like, Pilla, don't be saying you have more than 20, lady. And she's like, it's 15. And I say,
Give
okay.
him 10.
Yeah. I'm like, tell her you have 10. Tell her you have 10. And she just texts me back, and she's like, shut up, dude.
Tell her to throw in the candy.
I was like, okay, well, it better come with the stick then.
Does it come with the snowman?
So...
Oh, fuck.
So we get the fucking thing for 15, right? And she loads this bitch up, dude. And I'm like, look, Pill, this fucking costs $15. There's no way in just the crafts part.
The time.
Yeah, fuck
the fucking
fuck
time.
the time. Just grabbing the amount of stuff that you would need to turn this fucking hula bitch into Anna, dude. Just that alone would be more than $15.
That would have been a transnyata.
I should have put, you know what? That's funny, Dad. I should have showed up with the fucking hula and said, hey, this bitch identifies as Anna. Bitch. Be happy. She's frozen.
You're going to question Anna.
You're going to question Anna? You're going to
That's
question her?
Anna.
That's what she identifies as.
Oh
and you guys better have an Anna bathroom for her. That would have been good.
Oh, fucking.
So here we show up with the fucking Anna, right? And fucking Manina's like, oh my God, that looks great. I'm like, yeah. Killer did a good job, huh?
No, you did not.
Yeah. Fucking Manina
No,
laughed. I swear. Manina laughed and she just laughed and fucking walked away.
She knew.
Yeah.
Okay, good. That and by the way, happy birthday to my niece who just had a birthday party. This is the party that we're talking about with the Ana Piñata. And dude, your birthday's coming up.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing a big thing?
I'm gonna hit the fucking hula piñata, dude.
You already have a hula.
I'm gonna have a hula. It's hula theme, bro. I'm gonna tell Priscilla to turn that fucking hula girl into a fucking.
Turn that hula into a hoodoo.
Hey, yeah.
Into a hootie.
Hey, turn that hula girl into Kobe Bryant, mija.
Shit. Are you excited? Is it just another birthday?
Yeah, it's 29, so it's boring, you know.
Is it?
Yeah, I mean, nobody really.
It's not like it's the last time in my 20s I'm gonna do this.
Nah, it's like
Now
turning 19.
from this is it. No more 20s.
No.
No more. It's like no more teens after this. I'm 20. No more 20s after this. I'll be 30. So it's my last time in my 20s. It's the first time. Blah blah blah. No.
Nah,
None of that.
I don't think. Nah. I don't think like that, dude. Pilla tries to always say that I make a big deal out of my birthday. I really don't, dude. I never want to do anything. And then like it turns out that we'll fucking do something, right? Or somebody will say, hey, let's go out to dinner, yada yada. And then she'll be like, you see how you fucking love to make a big deal about your birthday? I'm like, motherfucker, I just said yes to an invitation. You know what I mean? But I don't have any plans. I know my mom's coming. But that's because it's a long weekend and she has time to come. My birthday just happens to fall on that, you know?
I think you're shortchanging yourself and how much she cares about you. She would have came anyway. It just happens that my birthday falls. No big deal. It's just my birthday. Nobody cares.
Oh, dude, no. And look, I don't want it to be that guy either, right? Like, oh, nobody cares. I don't want to be the Eeyore, you know what I mean? But no, dude, I don't. It's not a big deal.
That just made it a big deal.
I'm just turning 29. It's not big.
It's nothing big.
And like I said, like I told you before, I don't consider 30 old.
Turned 28 last year. No big thing.
And look, I don't consider 30 old, so that's why I don't think it's. Although, look, for my 30th, I do want to do something awesome. I want to go fishing.
Oh,
yeah, for tuna.
For youth?
No. You better go real deep for that then, Bobby.
For compliments? What you fishing for, mijo?
No, look. Here's my plan for my dirty 30.
Oh, you have a plan?
Yeah.
Already?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love how 29 is no big deal, but 30 is.
Oh, you got 30.
You know.
It's your plan.
You know me.
You're in the mix.
Because all my homies are turning 32, you know? So I want to...
32?
No. 30 also. So I want to do a fishing trip where we go catch a bunch of fish. And none of us have been fishing, but you know those tours where like they'll teach you shit, you know?
Yeah. You go out on the boat.
Yeah. So I want to go and get tuna. And then my homie, Matt Luna, who is a chef and specializes in seafood, I want that fool.
Oh, they call him Luna the tuna, right?
Luna the big tuna, dude.
Yeah. Big tuna Luna?
Big tuna Luna. And so that fool, I want us all to kick it. And then with all the fish, I want him to fucking ball out with some dope shit. You know what I mean?
Some like sushi.
Some sushi. Some
seared ahi.
Some seared ahi. He gets down with that shit. He always posts stories from like his pad. I'm like, bro, that's for dinner at your house?
No shit.
And even if like he doesn't do it all, like if he tells me what to do, you know, then I could do some stuff.
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah.
You can do stuff, Hooter. You're smart.
Yeah, bro. You know me.
You're so smart. You're like Mateito. I don't care what Pilla tells you. Yeah. You're smart, Hooter.
Yeah, dude.
Well, that's fucking, dude. Like
well, fuck you. Wait till next year then, bro.
Yeah, fuck your birthday then.
Yeah. Fuck your birthday.
Go fishing.
Go fish. No, I don't have a 7. Go fish, bro.
Go fucking. For this one, go. You want to go fishing? Another one, go lobster trapping.
Yeah. Hey, they have that too, dude.
Lobster trapping in Baja. Yeah.
That's tight.
And in Rocky Point.
There you go.
Yeah. Anywhere where there's rocks, I think there's a lot of lobster, right?
And then you go and you bring back your little lobster and you got lobster dinner.
Yep.
For the next few weeks.
I've never attempted to cook lobster. I should.
Oh no?
No.
And then when you do, you're going to come back and you're going to tell us the secret to fucking cooking lobster, dude.
Okay, this is what you got to do.
And you
can't just throw it in there.
And you've cooked lobster before, right, Hooter? Oh, you haven't? Oh. I could have sworn you fucking... You didn't tell me last time. Okay, well, here it is.
The key, Hooter, is the gloves.
And look, I've been cooking lobster, Hooter. You know me.
I stay cooking lobster. I went to church. On Sunday. Yep. I went to church on Sunday, and I had a miracle.
What, dude?
Okay.
Let's hear it.
You know what? I was going to give you my testimony, but you're not ready.
But fuck you. You don't deserve my testimony.
Yeah, let's talk about your 31st.
No. Let's hear it, dude. Let's hear it.
I had a freaking miracle.
Spiritual awakening.
Not a spiritual awakening. So, look, I've told you before, and I think we've talked about it before, about the 420 church, the wheat church, you know? And I don't know how much detail I went into it. But they do have the Old Testament is all about the anointing oil and how this anointing oil is a miracle oil, right? And when you look at the recipe, when God told Moses, this is how you will, make the anointing oil, it called for X amount of myrrh, olive oil, cinnamon, all the things whatever that recipe calls for. And then it calls for 6.5 pounds of calamus, if you read the translation in its current form. Calamus is a toxic plant that in high quantities is harmful to your body. Cannabis, however, is not. Is beneficial to your body. So the original recipe actually called for cannabis. And when you read just a little bit of the scriptures, you quickly find out for yourself how it was whether it was purposeful or whether it was an oversight or whether it was an omission, whatever the case may be. But in the 1600s, there was a big campaign, and I forget who was Pope at that time, but there was a big campaign against cannabis because that's when they were burning witches. And witches were using things to heal. They were using natural herbs. One of those herbs was cannabis. And so that herb then became known as the devil's crop, and it's what witches used to heal. Clearly, we know if you use cannabis to heal, you're not a witch. You're just somebody who's using things from the earth. Anyway, there's whatever the case may be for this translation to be what it is. The real recipe this church is creating, and they have this oil. And I've had the oil on my forehead before, and it's before I had my shoulder surgery, and it was hard for me to sleep. And I remember sleeping like a baby that night, and I was pain-free pre-surgery, which was, unless I would have taken a shit ton of anti-inflammatories and pain pills, that would have never happened.
Were you high?
I was high, but I had also smoked a lot.
Oh, okay.
So this time...
But would you have gotten high? Like, say you wouldn't have smoked and they would have just rubbed that shit on your forehead?
I would imagine that it would absorb through your skin 100%. That's a lot of THC. Yes, I think you would. And so now they're putting the oil on the joints. And as soon as you walk in, they hand you a joint. And so now you're smoking the herb, but it's treated with the oil, right? And so the oil, now you're absorbing on your fingers when you're touching the joint, and you smoke enough of it. And I lost count of how many I smoked. I hung out there for a while. The pastor was saying how they had just started doing that not too long ago, and how one of the guys that stays at the church suffers from really bad back pain, right? He walks bent, hunched over because his back hurts so much. He started smoking this oil, and all of a sudden the back pain is completely gone. And I'm like, I heard that, and it was like one of those, okay, whatevers, right? Now, every morning when I wake up, and late at night when I go to bed, I usually have, my little back aches and pains. So after smoking the oil and smoking the sacrament, okay, I went to bed and I slept through the night, like without melatonin, without a ton of weed, yes, and the oil, obviously, but I slept through the night. And I didn't notice that when I went to bed, I wasn't complaining that my back hurt. I didn't notice. It was just like, you know what I mean? But when I woke up in the morning and I sat up, the typical aches and pains that when you get out of bed and you're of a certain age, you feel the bottoms of your feet, you feel your knees, and it takes a minute to get yourself going. That was not the case today. everything was. Usually when I go up a flight of stairs, sometimes my knees start feeling a little weak, but they start feeling a little, wonky. Hasn't been the case today. And I feel like my joints and my bones and my back have never felt better. They haven't. So to say that this is a miracle oil, and again, we kid around and we baby Jesus this, blah, blah, blah. We talk a lot of shit. Right now, I am being beyond serious when I tell you I am being beyond serious when I tell you that this oil has
Healing.
yes.
Miracle healing.
There's definitely healing, and I'm not gonna sit here and say that it heals everything, but I think that that people could benefit from it. Look, you go to a lot of and again, I'm not trying to shit on anybody's beliefs, but there's a lot of these ministers that are out there, and they'll call it anointing oil, and they'll use this oil and they'll tell you to expect your miracle, whether it's a physical miracle, an emotional, a financial, a material miracle, whatever the case may be. By praying with you with this anointed oil, they are telling you to expect your miracle, right? And then they have people come up and people get prayed for. They have these crusades where people go up there and they get prayed for their backaches, for their legs, for their headaches, for their financial well-being, and they put this oil on them, and then they go out and then they testify that God has worked great things. The reality is that oil is missing the key element, and that is the cannabis. 6.5 pounds in that concentration of oil is a lot of freaking weed, dude. 6.5 pounds of weed in a concentrate is a whole different miracle oil. And so I'm here to testify that it worked for me. And I'm going to go back and I am going to make it a point to come home with some of that oil, because I feel that it can change people's lives. Not in a let's go get stoned, bro, blah, 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 kind of like old school stoner philosophy. And look, there's nothing wrong with partying and getting stoned and getting high and having a blast with it. But I think that we are grossly overlooking the healing. And you see people like that kid has seizures and they give them the THC and then they're gone. And so that's quite evident. But when you start looking at it as somebody who's in the aging part of the population, when you're in your 50s, things aren't lubed up like they used to be, And so it is beyond beneficial. We've been told what an evil plant this is, and it only takes a couple of clicks and a little bit of research to realize that you've been lied to. They not only did they villainize it politically in our society, but they've also villainized it in the religious sects, whatever religion may be, they've villainized it. And it's done a big disservice to people, and look, it's no secret. I'm a big advocate for marijuana and the use of marijuana, not just for medicinal value, but for its recreational value as well, And so I am beyond blown away at how good my body feels after smoking. That I would rather do that than pop ibuprofens on the reg. And I feel fantastic. So I just want to give a big shout to the 100 Harmonies Church.
And there's the miracle, dude.
That's the miracle.
So if your back hurts, go, dude. But if your fucking dad didn't love you as a child, that's not going to get healing.
That'll get healed too.
But with a different type of...
Well, listen. I don't know what other miracles this does, but I know that for me, I had my Satarakata Shanda moment of 2020. That is for sure. I want to share this with people, to be honest with you. I wish I could freaking share this oil with people, because that's how passionate I am about it right now.
Damn, and you fucking found it 12 days in, dude.
Bro, look, Hooter.
Uh-oh.
I've had the luxury and and I've been fortunate enough to have experienced a lot of things in my life. A lot of really freaking awesome things in my life at so many levels. There's very few things that make me say, oh shit, this oil is one of those things. It really made me like, and I've heard about it and I've experienced it before, not to this level, not to the level where I can honestly say, whoa, man, this is it. You drink a lot and you feel hungover. You smoke a lot and you wake up refreshed.
Without pain.
Well, I woke
Without
up
aches and
pain-free.
pains.
All right, and look, I'm gonna get off of it because it sounds like I'm doing an infomercial. But it's not like we're selling oil.
And look, if you call now at 1-800-YoYoYo, you too can have some of this oil.
Operators are
better
standing
act
by.
now.
Operators are standing by right now. What
What's
is your
that?
blessing?
We have 5 more oil. We only have 5 oils left. Okay, look.
Hold on, this just in. The 5 oils are gone, Hooter.
God.
The 5 oils are gone.
Son of a bitch.
We are so sorry, but everybody that did get your oil, there's a blessing coming for you. I mean, look, there's
5 easy payments of $19.99, and you too can have this goddamn oil, the miracle oil.
It's free. There is no charge for the oil. They didn't charge me for the oil. They're giving it away. They're giving it away. A lot of churches charge you for this for the miracle cure. Dude, I'm telling you
There's
that
no
I'm
basket?
telling you that I'm telling you that I'm telling you that I'm no, there was no basket. That I'm telling you that I'm telling you that I'm telling you there is some miracle properties in that oil, sir. I can't tell you enough. What up, man?
What up, Bobby?
Anyway, I got up. I did my stretching.
Uh-oh.
I've been
No blocks?
I
No
didn't use
helping blocks?
I didn't use blocks.
There you go, dude.
But here's the thing.
That we'll talk about a miracle.
Okay, look, I've been doing, and you know what's fucking trippy, Hooter, is that the older I get, the more a walk is like a fucking workout. Now, you know what I mean? But it's true. You just got to keep moving. You know, I was talking to G. Riley the other day, and he still goes out for walks. And he's like, bro, he goes, as long as you keep moving. So this year I started again with my stretching. You know, I fell off last year. You know, it's like an up and down. It's like a little roller coaster. This year, it wasn't like on this day I'm gonna do this,
Somebody
on this day I'm
knocked
gonna
down your
do that.
blocks and you stopped, dude.
Whatever. But we are in we got back on the 6th.
Yes.
So that's 7, 8,
6
9.
days.
We've been back for 6 days. I've stretched 4 out of those 6. That's not bad.
What more do you people want?
And
Honestly, dude,
30 to 40 minutes.
I'll tell you this right now, dude.
Yeah.
It is hard
Mm-hmm.
to get up off your ass and do something. Like, props to G. Riley. Like, obviously, shit that needs to get done, you do, right? Like,
Right.
if you go to work, you have to get up off your ass. If you have to go to the supermarket because you have to get up off your ass and go to the supermarket, right? There's certain things where you get up off your ass. But to decide to go out and walk or to go out and hit the gym, to decide to do those things, bro, it's a hard fucking thing, man.
Of course, you have to be disciplined.
Of course, nobody wants to do it.
Right.
I mean, there's some people that are like, well, I fucking live for this, and I get it. But the majority of people, it is like, of course, you'd rather sit down and fucking eat potato chips, you know,
And
what I
watch
mean?
TV.
And watch TV. Yes,
Yep. Watch the national championship.
yes, you do have to go out and do it. And look, props to those people who do it because it is a fucking hard thing, and it does cross your mind, like, fuck, should I go do it right now? At the next thing you know, hours passing, you're like, oh fuck, it is too late.
But I'll tell you what, dude, like I'm finding that stretching my legs and my body before my day gets started makes my day that much easier. Like I'm not do you know what I mean? Like not just because it's more comfortable and things, but mentally you feel better. You know, it's beneficial to take 30 minutes in the beginning of your day. Whatever it takes, getting up a little earlier, not doing a thing that you were going to do, 40 minutes out of your day isn't a lot of time, to be honest. I feel like you're neglecting yourself even more by only doing 30 minutes or 40 minutes. But if that's all you can do, hell, if all you can do is 10, 15 minutes, and that's 10, 15 minutes, but it's better than doing nothing. Even if all you do is reach up over your fucking head and then reach down and touch your toes, and that's all you manage to do, at least start with that.
I'll tell you something, dude. My grandpa, my mom's dad, that fool, I think he passed away when he was 89. But up to that point, every day he got up and stretched, dude. Every morning, as soon as he woke up, that was the first thing he did, dude, was stretch. And I remember when I was little, I first saw that fool stretching, and he was doing like these, like he had his arms out and was waving them like in
windmills?
a circle motion, right? And I remember seeing that, and I'm like, oh no, this old man is fucking falling, dude. That's what I remember thinking that. And then when I got closer, I saw him and he was stretching, and I was like, whoa, dude, this fool's old as shit, and he's fucking stretching. And to go to the grocery store, he had a house, and it was less than a mile to the grocery store, but there and back, it was a mile. So he'd walk to the grocery store, get his groceries, and walk back every day to get his groceries, dude. And this fool, some of his arteries or his veins, one of them, is there a difference between arteries and veins? Okay. Well, one of them was clogged, right? But since he was so active, his heart was formed more veins or arteries. I don't know which one it was.
I don't know that you could form more.
Yeah. Whatever one it was, his heart was producing more to get blood to the rest of his body because that's how active he was. And they were like, dude, look you're so active and your heart's fucking forming either more veins, more arteries. I wish I remembered which one it was. And they were like, dude, when we unclog this shit, you're going to be fucking running to the grocery store, bro. And they unclogged it. They like put a little needle inside of whatever one was clogged, and they unclogged it. And bro, he felt so much better because before that, he felt like he was going to faint and shit. But after that, he was really fucking going after that. And so he lived so long. And even at 89, he still had it all together. And I think it's because the fucking guy didn't stop moving.
You got to keep moving. You got to keep moving.
When you're that old, think about it. Like, it's hard to do it in your 20s and your 30s to make that conscious effort to fucking say, yes, I'm going to start moving today.
Yep.
But imagine being fucking 80, dude. If it's hard when you're 30, imagine being 80. But if you do it, bro, you're going to live a long time. And it's going to be a healthy life. Like, you're going to know what the fuck's going on. And that's the goal, to just keep moving and thinking.
I want to do a quick shout out to George Perez, Sidek Eddie, Xavier, and Three Plates from George Perez Stories. Was on there the other night, had a freaking blast. Those guys are everything you hear on George Perez Stories. You're hearing half of it because the fucking shit show crazy party that's happening behind the scenes is another world in and of itself. It is a blast. Well, you've been over there, right?
Yeah.
So big props to George Perez Stories having me on for their latest episode. Had a great fucking time. And I also want to do a shout out to Rockin' Pins, the homie Mauricio. So Rockin' Pins has a for pin collectors, right? That they have comedians and rock stars. You know, this dude's got Pink Floyd, he's got freaking Black Sabbath, he's and he's got comedians. You know, he's got Joey Diaz, he's got Felipe Esparza, Theo Von, I think, has got a pin. There's a bunch of people that have pins. And late in 2019, I got, my own pin, which was like freaking just super fucking grateful to be in that group of people. It's fucking fantastic. It's an honor to me, to be honest. So Rockin' Pins has the official license Martin Moreno pin, and if you go to rockinpins.com, ROCKINPINS, Rockin' Pins, he's on Instagram as well. You can see all the stuff that he's got, and I think they're not that much. You can get them on his website right now. I think they're like $10 or something like that, and you can get like all the other comics as well. But I just want to do a big shout out to Rockin' Pins for creating the Martin Moreno pin. That was fucking that's fucking awesome.
Hell yeah.
Fantastical. What else you got, Hooter?
This last Saturday the kids had a game, and I had missed the one before, but this was my first time back. And dude, it was they played a team, dude, that was pretty fucking good and pretty big, bro. Like I wasn't expecting them to be that big. They the teams that they had played so far, like there's 1 or 2 kids that are big or whatever, but this team, a lot of them, like I'd say more than half of them were pretty fucking tall and big.
pretty athletic.
Yeah, for sure. But I felt like they held their own. Yeah, we lost, but it's all right, dude. I think on the season we're 2-2, so we're at 500, dude. It's a brand new season going into this fucking Saturday. Big game. We play the team that we lost to the first game, but
game of the week.
it's the game of the week, bro. It's the game of the week, so it's gonna be a big game, and we'll see. But I thought Miki had a great game, and the thing is, dude, the kid, it's Meeks and this other kid who are pretty much the best on the team, and that other kid's gone for fucking Thailand for 2 weeks. So here I am stuck, dude. Miki's stuck carrying the fucking team on her back. Well, this fool's riding elephants in Thailand. And
Nice,
shit, dude. So we'll see what happens next week. But dude, this last week she was fucking balling, bro. She shot her first free throws. She split them. She missed the first one, but made the second one. And then there was a play, dude, where she got the ball and she was dribbling up court. And usually the rules for their division, you can't guard each other going up the court. Like say you steal the ball from the other person, you got to just pretty much run back. You can't play defense until they cross the opposite 3-point line. But this fucking kid was on her and she stopped, fucking went the other way. She didn't fucking switch hands, which I wish she did, but it was still cool because she did kind of cross this fool over. This fool stayed over there and she fucking dipped out the other way, and I thought that was awesome. And I felt like it kind of shut the fucking gym down because everybody's like, oh shit. Like you can fucking hear it. You can hear it in the gym. And so that was fucking dope as hell, bro.
So I saw that play go down. I was standing next to Beto Duran.
Oh yeah,
and the first thing Beto said was like, I taught her that move.
This motherfucker, bro. Meeks didn't even finish the crossover, and this was like, oh, I taught her that. This piece of the second I got up back so that the kids could get snacks and shit, he goes up to me, and I'm like, yo, did you see Meeks' crossover? And I didn't even finish. And he was like, you're welcome. I'm like, bro, she's practiced with you twice, maybe. And you fucking made her cry that one time, dude. Like, Jesus, bro.
That's funny, dude.
This fucking guy just wants to take credit for everything, bro. But it was such a dope play, man. I want to start recording like the whole game.
The whole game.
That way I could start a little fucking 6-year-old Ball Is Life mixtape, dude.
There you go.
And I feel like it'll be dope.
Can I tell you, freaking Mateito can dribble, dude.
Oh yeah,
for
bro.
Being, like, I think that he doesn't get enough credit because he just gets lost in the shuffle.
And he's so big.
But bro,
so people don't realize.
Bro, that's impressive as fuck. I was sitting there, I was talking to your Nina, and I said, man, I go, the kids are super athletic. I go, Meeks is very athletic. Like, when she plays, it's like, it's really good. You know what I mean? There's some kids are just good, and then there's kids that aren't that good, and so she goes, she's very smart also, like, because she's like, she's very much into the academics and shit. Of course, yeah. And she goes, I go, yeah, she's smart. I go, but Hooter was really smart at that age too. And she goes, he's still smart.
Yeah, well, I see this motherfucker double fisting mezcal and beer at the same time. So
I've seen him at blue light.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I've seen him lose a few brain cells the last few years. So.
When people tell me I'm smart, I'm like, I do dumb things.
Yeah, no, look, Meeks, she is very smart, dude, and I think that's why. Like, yeah, she is athletic, and yeah, I do work with her.
But her athleticism is because she's smart and she can figure shit out as well.
Yes, I think the fact that her being so smart, she knows, okay, I could just do this, and it's going to be a lot easier than running around like a fucking animal, right? Like, some kids, they just run around like a fucking animal, and some kids are just freakishly strong, but they don't have the brains
or the
to put it all together. Yeah, like there's so many fucking boys that are so big and strong. They're just, and I remember going into sports, I wanted Meeks to play with boys all the fucking time, but dude, it is such a big difference as far as just natural strength, dude, between a boy and a girl. and it's not a sexist thing. It's not a, fucking start marching type shit. It's just a 5-year-old girl and a 5-year-old boy. A 5-year-old boy is just naturally so fucking strong, dude. It's crazy. But they're dumb as shit. Like, to see the amount of boys who get rebounds and then try to shoot it in the basket that they're not supposed to shoot in happens so often. And Meeks, it will never happen. Like, she'll never try to fucking get a rebound on the other side and try to put it back because she's too smart.
She knows
this isn't my fucking basket. Dude.
All they know is like, get the ball, shoot it up. It's not like this is ours, this is theirs.
Caveman, dude.
Yeah.
Like, they're just fucking super strong, but they're dumb as fuck, dude.
A lot of old dumb motherfuckers too.
That's very true. That are strong as fuck.
That are strong as fuck.
But yeah, dude, she's super smart, and yeah, I wanna do that because man, there's so many times in the game where you're like, oh fuck, Meeks, that's fucking wild, dude.
And again, I think that Mateito gets lost in the shuffle because
yes,
watching him
that's what I was
dribble,
gonna
I'm
do.
like, dude, this motherfucker's good.
I was gonna say that. This motherfucker's huge, and he eats like a man, and he talks a lot.
Yeah.
Like, this fool talks a lot, and he's so smart when he talks. And so you kind of forget how little he is, dude. Like, the fucking guy's still a baby, bro.
Still 3.
Yeah. And then I was thinking, like, what the fuck was I thinking putting this fool in baseball at 2?
You're an asshole. Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, go figure it out.
Bro.
Swing the bat. Go to second.
I'll tell you something right now. I was mad when this motherfucker wouldn't run bases, bro.
Dude.
And I was thinking the other day, like, not only did I have this fool fucking taking infield, bro, but I have this motherfucker dribbling up court. Like, yes, he gets lost in the shovel, and yes, he's super intimidated every once in a while. Like, if it's just a bunch of little kids, then he'll go after the ball. But if, like, this last game, the kids were way too big, and he gets way intimidated. And you got to put it in perspective. Like, yeah, he is big for his age,
3.
but he's still 3, and he has a 3-year-old brain.
Right.
And those kids are fucking 5 and 6. So they have the balance of a 5 and 6, the strength of a 5 and 6, and the brain of a 5 and 6. And even though they're still dumb as fuck, that just puts fucking Mateito even dumber, even though he's really smart. But so he gets intimidated super easy. But like, bro, there's 5 and 6-year-olds on the team where I give them the ball to fucking dribble up court and they can't do it. I give Mateito the ball and this motherfucker goes, dribbles, and then looks to see who he's gonna pass it to. And if it's busy, he won't pass it, dude, because he knows
he will hold on to it for too long.
He'll hold on to it, yeah, but because he doesn't know. But like, I have videos where like he'll wait and find the open person and then pass it. He just, and in his defense, he's fucking 3, so it takes a little while to see. Like, even though he sees an open person, he's got to put it. It's
all got to register.
Exactly. So for being 3, dude, he's, oh my God, it's fucking crazy. And so I try to fucking hold back, but it's super hard not to fucking scream at the fucking guy. And especially when he's up there waving at the people and shit. Oh my God, dude. And then he doesn't get it, bro. This last game, he was waving at you guys. And I'm like, Mateito, I'm like, you going to play or do you want to go up there with those people? If you're waving, get your ass up there with them. And then he said, me want to go up there with them. I'm like, you motherfucker.
He doesn't know the difference.
He doesn't realize the difference.
He doesn't. In his head, this isn't a game.
No, dude.
We're just out here playing.
And honestly, just recently, Meeks gets it. Because she's like, hey, why do we have to stop every once in a while? Why is there breaks? And I'm like, oh, that's the end of each quarter. And she was like, but we didn't have that in soccer. And I said, you have halves in soccer. And then she was like, oh. And she's like, what about baseball? And I was like, that's innings. And then she was like, oh. And so then this last game, I explained that to her before this game. And so she knew that she had 4 times to play, right? So she was tired after the 3rd quarter. I was like, hey, do you want a break? And she was like, no, because there's only 1 quarter left. And I was like,
so she knew.
She was like, if I'm out, then that means I'm out. And fuck that. I'm going to play. And I was like, you know what? You're fucking smart as fuck. So yeah, come out here. But before that, what the fuck was I going to say? God damn it.
You expect him to get it.
Oh yeah, I expect him to get it. And the other thing is he doesn't fucking cry and shit. Bro, there's this fucking kid.
Crier?
Dude, I told him, hey man, go get the ball. Right?
Mm-hmm.
This fool's eyes started watering. He's like, I need a break. I need to sit down. I'm like, oh, fuck me. So he goes, and I didn't even say yes. He just walked off, right? So I was like, fuck it, bring me Mateito back out, right? So here comes Mateito, all fucking running, all fucked up like the way he runs. So then this fool comes back into the game, the dude who was about to cry. And again, he's not doing shit. And I'm like, yo, bro, if you want the ball, go get the ball. Because at the end of the game, parents come up to me, dude, and they're like, hey, my kid wants to touch the ball more. I'm like, bro, your kid's got to go get after it. Meeks, she has the ball a lot, but because she goes and fucking takes it away from the other kids, dude. Yeah. Like, she don't give a fuck who you are. She's going to try to block it, or when you're dribbling, she fucking swipes at it. And that's why she has the ball a good amount of the game. If your kid wants that, they got to be more aggressive, and they can't handle it, dude. And their kid can't handle it either. So it's kind of whack. But
now, do you tell the kids to be aggressive?
Oh, yeah, dude. Oh, yeah. Before the game starts, I grab the ball, and I'm like, smack this ball. And they smack it as hard as they can. And I say, look, when the other team has the ball, that's how hard you need to smack that ball. Get that ball. It's not their ball. You go get it. It's your ball. Go get that ball. And when I do it, yeah, it's cool. They fucking smack it and they laugh and shit. But then in the game, they get scared. And it took Meeks a long time, dude. Like, all last year, she would get intimidated and scared. But this year, dude, she's like
smacking the shit out of it.
And look, a lot of these kids, it's their first year, yada, yada, yada. Mm-hmm. So who knows? But by the time Mateito's fucking 5 and supposed to be playing, bro, forget it.
Forget about
this motherfucker's going to be dunking on fools.
Nice. The hell else was I going to tell you? God damn it. Oh, the rate and reviews.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Let me read a couple of these. We got a couple of new ones in here, and I just want to give a couple of little shout outs to fools. DJ CA. Been listening to you guys for 2 years. Every week I look forward to listening to your hilarious stories, honest opinions about everything, family upbringing, and your genuine father-son connection. You guys honestly make my day when I see my phone say you have a new episode of the YoYoYo podcast. Keep them coming, guys. P.S. Can I please have some stickers? You can absolutely have some stickers, DJ. Hit us in our inbox somewhere so that we can get your address. If I've promised you stickers in the past and I freaking didn't send them, please hit me with a DM because I tend to sometimes forget. But we will get those stickers out to everybody. And again, DJ, hit us with your contact info so we can get those to you. Rick Sidekick 86 says, great times with Martin and Hooter. You guys are awesome, hilarious, and make current events funny. I hope to attend a live show in Florida one day. What's up? Much love to the people in Florida, everybody out there. What's it? Only in Hialeah is the account that I follow. That's pretty fucking funny, dude. They have some funny ass shit. With all the, like ghetto like ghetto Mexicans, there's ghetto Cubans as well, and they're in Hialeah, Florida. So big shout out to that account, Only in Hialeah. Love the podcast, Rafa's 21, easy to listen to, looks forward to it every week. Thank you so much for the love, bro, and everybody else. If you can hit us with the rate and review, we would really freaking appreciate the shit out of that.
Also, there's probably people that I said they could get stickers and then I just didn't. I either forgot or something. So if I did and you haven't, fucking reach out again, dude. Yeah, and please keep on rating and reviewing because that shit really helps. Oh, dude, I forgot to tell you this. This last Saturday, it's called Silent Saturday. So all the coaches were not supposed to talk, or they were trying to talk a minimum. And I didn't even know about it. Fucking Beto hit me up. He texted me on Saturday. He was like, yo, what time's the game? I told him 12:30. And then this fool was like, it's Silent Saturday. And I told that fool, what the fuck is that? And then he said, the staff didn't tell you? And I said, clearly, the staff didn't fucking tell me if I'm asking you what the fuck that is. And then this fool, all he put was, clearly. So then he was like, no, dude, it's where coaches don't talk. and that way the players can figure it out on their own. And I'm like, bro, come on, dude. I got fucking 5-year-olds. If I don't tell them where to shoot, they're not gonna know where the fuck to shoot. I said that don't apply to my fucking division, bro. And then he was like, all right, well, do you? But come on, man.
Maybe that's why they didn't tell you. No, because it doesn't apply to your division.
Oh yeah. True.
Yeah.
Because what the fuck, dude?
Yeah, they
That's
probably told
impossible.
the old. It could be. Otherwise, they would have told you if they wanted you to be part of it.
Yeah, that's true. That's probably for him.
Yeah, because maybe they just told all his division because they didn't want to single him out. You know when they have to fucking tell everybody because one motherfucker fucked up.
Yeah, there's got to be a sex class because one motherfucker, but now they got to make it seem like if they got to remind the whole office, bro.
The whole office. Go fuck. Hey, look. Hey, fucker! It's your fault. You piece of shit.
You can't be grabbing ass in the office, dude.
Motherfucker.
Those hugs are too long, bro.
Ass grabbing some of my bitch. Yeah, maybe that was for him.
Yeah, I could see that.
And he didn't fucking know.
Now he's trying to fucking tell me about it. Motherfucker, that was for you, bro. This was fucking Coach Bob Knight throwing chairs onto the fucking onto the court and shit.
I think that's it for me, Hooter.
Yeah, that's it for me too.
Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of the YoYoYo podcast with Martin and Hooter. We appreciate you guys listening to us. Have a great freaking rest of your day, rest of your week, rest of your month. Whenever you're listening, to everybody listening in the future, what's up, guys? We're talking to you in the future now. It's 2020 right now, but whoever's listening in 2022, 2023, what up from the past?
And also, dude, if you have resolutions, it's only been 13 days, so
Yeah.
don't fucking trip, bro. If you've already fucked it up, then keep it pushing, dude.
Keep pushing, dude. It's just fuck it. Just start it. It doesn't. You don't need. There's a motherfucker who fucked up a weekend and now is waiting for fucking next January to kick it off
Don't
again.
be that guy, bro.
Don't be that guy.
And also, if you didn't even make one and you're like, oh, fuck it, it's already 2 weeks into January, it's too late. No, it's not, dude. There's still 11 months left, bro.
You know what my goal is for
To
this
not
year?
be an asshole.
It's not a resolution, but my goal is I'm gonna try not to buy any clothes.
Wow.
No shirts. I mean, if I need underwear, I'll get underwear, obviously. But I don't want to buy more clothes. I think it's so easy to buy clothes. People like buying clothes.
Yeah, people do like buying clothes.
Yeah.
Is there a reason to it, or?
I just feel like I have enough clothes that I don't need clothes. It would be like, oh yeah, that's kind of cool, I want it, but I don't need it.
Gotcha.
So I'm just gonna try to cut back on that.
Okay.
My goal is not to get any pants. If I get like, say I go to a concert and there's a T-shirt, that's kind of different.
It's
I feel
different, yeah.
But as far as like going to the store and saying, oh, look at that cool T-shirt. Oh, look at that cool. I done.
Fuck it.
I'm not doing it.
No more.
No. How many more Guru pants can I get? Know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I can't. I can't with that no more.
Fucking, I dream of Guru over here, dude.
All right, guys. Have a good one.
Peace.
Overdrive it just a little bit. I think I can overdrive it just a little bit. I